All right, Dan the Houseman coming to you live from McHenry again. Today we're going to be talking about toilet repair. Now, I know it's not that exciting, but if you want to save money by not having water running through your toilet silently and running up your water bill because you don't know that one of these is not holding the water as it's supposed to, well, then you want to learn about this. One of the things I want you to learn is that when you're looking at a package like this and it says universal, have you ever used anything that's universal? It never works out right. You want to get a flapper, if your toilet has this type of flapper, okay, that is the right one for your toilet. There is no one size fits all. It really doesn't work that way. Find out what kind of flapper that the manufacturer had for the toilet. Many times on the bottom of the toilet tank lid, there will be a part number. It'll actually tell you the exact part that you need to change the flapper. That may not be available at your big box store. You may have to get it from a plumbing supply house. They will sell it to you. One of the safest ways to do it is to shut off the water of that toilet, flush the toilet, take that flapper out, put it in a plastic bag, and take it with you so you can take it for comparison to the one that you're wanting to buy. All right? That way you don't make a mistake. Even at the plumbing supply house, I've had to sometimes say to the guy behind the counter, I'm sorry, that's not the right one. Here's what it looks like. We need this one. Because manufacturers sometimes have different toilet flappers for the same make and model of toilet. So, again, to save yourself time, take the flap with you, or flapper, take the flapper with you and you won't go wrong. Now, the other thing is, many of the newer toilets have what we call rings that will go onto a flush tower. Say like in this picture it's illustrating here, you can see there is this red ring here at the bottom of this, okay, or this. That is a whole different kind of seal. You want to know the make and model of the toilet that you're going to be working on and get the correct seal, because as you can see, not all seals are the same. They have all different kinds of diameters. It's not just a different kind of color. It's a different part. So don't assume, again, that these things are universal, because they are not. But what's most important is to understand chlorinated water eats rubber. Okay? You need to change these out at least every 4 to 5 years to keep from having a water loss that can run up your water bill. This is something you can do yourself. It's not that hard. You're going to want to wear some rubber gloves because many times these parts are kind of, well, let's just say, not fun to handle with your bare hands. And they can stain your hands if the flapper is, say, black rubber. It can get pretty messy, all right? So wear some rubber gloves, and when you change it out, test it, make sure it's working correctly before you walk away. One of the tricks to putting in these kind of rings is when you're putting it into the groove of one of these towers, okay? There's like a groove cut into it that this ring has to sit in. This inner edge is supposed to be inside of that groove. So what I do when I put in one of these is I'll take this and I'll pull on it to see, is it able to spin around inside of that groove freely? Otherwise, maybe there's a part that's kind of twisted in there and it isn't going to seal right. I'm giving you a professional trick here that you need to pay attention to. Take a hold of this ring once you have it in place and spin it a couple of times to know that it's perfectly within the groove of where it mounts into one of those towers. You do that, you won't have any trouble. Have a great day.